Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Daredevil Born Again. And the reason why I want to talk about Daredevil Born Again because now that Daredevil got a new series, here come everybody and their mama want to bring up 2003 Daredevil movie and bash Ben Affleck's movie. Even though when I was growing up, everybody was talking about how good it was, or it was good, it could have been better, but it wasn't bad. Now all of a sudden, now we're on the internet. Everybody want to bash it without remembering if it wasn't for this Daredevil, you wouldn't be able to have Daredevil Netflix or Daredevil Born Again, you know. And then Disney decided that they're going to add the acrobatic skills and having Daredevil jump all over the place or whatever and stuff like that. And people were complaining because they were like, "Oh, the Netflix one was so grounded or whatever," and it takes away the fantastical nature. No, Daredevil always been an agile character. Once again, did you guys not watch the 2003 Daredevil, which is the blueprint for Daredevil? The fact that Ben Affleck's Daredevil not only had the damn double D's on him, his character did the flipping, um, and the jumping all over the place. That's true to his character, and that's not whimsical or anything. Daredevil is an agile character. I don't know what makes y'all think he's not. Talking about, oh my God, because Netflix, yeah, Netflix made him grounded, but also took away his agile nature, took away um a lot of core things from Matt Murdock that makes him Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? The good thing is that they did keep his Catholic roots or whatever, but y'all have to remember he's still a blind man. He's still a blind man with sonar ray vision, and for them not to even use it is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But also another thing is that nobody's watching it. Nobody's watching it. And before people come in and attack me or whatever, it's the same thing with X-Men 97. Nobody's watching it. And when I mean that, there are people who are watching it, but they're not watching it on Disney Plus. And they just did the screaming charts for Disney Plus. Daredevil Born Again is not even charting on the top 10. So therefore, that proves to you that people aren't watching it. Plus, it's 10 years after the original Netflix ended. Um, then on top of that, it's also an R-rated show, which means that there are going to be probably parents who probably going to be like, "Oh hell no," you know what I'm saying? So then on top of that, most people who were watching Daredevil were people who had Netflix, and that's the reason why Daredevil was able to be watched because it was easy accessible. It's not easy accessible with Disney Plus because a lot of people don't want Disney Plus, and Disney has destroyed a lot of the MCU with goodwill. So why would they want to pay for Disney Plus and watch Netflix? I mean, watch Daredevil on Disney Plus when technically it should have just stayed on Netflix, and Netflix should have continued the show until like 10 seasons or whatever and ended it then there. That's what you really should have been doing. But no, y'all want to be different and stupid, you know? And yes, we already know about the spoilers of Foggy's death, even though we already know that it could most likely be faked because he did fake his death in the comic books. It's Karen Page ass that I want dead. Not because I don't like the actress, it's because she's a Gwen Stacy type character. Like I said before, the character after a while she grew stale, being the perfect secretary girlfriend to Matt Murdock. And then when they finally brought her back after, she was cracked up, poured out, or whatever. Then Matt helps her get clean, and then she sacrificed herself, saving people's lives. You know what I'm saying? That's a good way to go. You know what I'm saying? So instead of Daredevil taking a hit, not only protects um, a baby from getting killed by Bullseye, she's also protecting Matt Murdock at the time, who was a little off his game. So I think that's a good way to go, honestly. And there's nothing wrong with that because at least she died heroically. But y'all can't let that happen because she's a woman. But anyway, another thing is that with the show premiered during the national inauguration. I mean, not inauguration. Oh fuck, I don't want to say inauguration, but their state of address at the Capitol. So while most people were watching that when the show premiered, and then on top of that, people were complaining about how Kingpin is a cult, how he's a marriage counselor, how they're trying to use Trump as an allegory. I mean, Kingpin as a Trump allegory to Trump or whatever. Even though they've been doing it in the comic books for a while now or whatever, it's just that right now people are just not into it. So I get what people are saying, but then of course not everybody's here. It's all about how much they love Daredevil. When most people don't know a goddamn thing about Daredevil, and will try to tell people who know about Daredevil how wrong they are about Daredevil, his religion, his abilities, his powers. Hell, y'all even go back and once again, here come a whole bunch of videos coming out of nowhere talking about how terrible 2003 Daredevil was. Stop it. Stop it. They had a few moments that were, but let's be honest, that movie wasn't even as bad as y'all try to make it out to seem. Hell, at least it was accurate about his sonar vision. His costume was super accurate to Daredevil. Um, his abilities, to be agile on his feet or whatever. Because I know some people are like, oh, they don't really like CGI or whatever. Well, either they use CGI or they use strings or something. But he needs to be moving around like an agile person because he did train his body to be agile. Y'all have to remember he's an acrobat. He should be moving around like Nightwing. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be moving around like Spider-Man, but he should be moving around for a basic guy who, regularly practice gymnastics or something like that. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying like, oh, it's a failure because of the fact that people are. It's the same thing with the X-Men '97 because I know there are going to be people in here they're going to be like, oh, you're just jealous or whatever. No, listen to what I'm saying. The reason why it's a failure is because it's not charting. Is because a lot of people do not have Disney Plus, and people who watched Daredevil Born Again, most people did not watch it through Disney Plus. Then on top of that, there are people who are literally posting the entire show from Disney Plus on a stream. I mean, on a website where you can watch it without paying Disney Plus. So that's why I'm saying yes, people might be watching it, but to the company ain't making no money off of that. So as much as people are in the comments talking about how amazing this is, that's great and all, but if it's not charting and the Acolyte is charting, and if you look at the Google Trends, Daredevil Born Again isn't trending as it should be, and is below trending levels like the Acolyte is. So again, that's why I'm saying it's a failure. Not because I'm saying the show is horrible. The show probably is good. I don't know. I haven't watched episode 1 and 2. I've been spoiled a lot from it, honestly. But you got to look at it like that. And let's say because they already announced season 2. Okay, but let's say the show, if we continue up not buying Disney Plus, even though Disney has broken the trust of fans, this is Disney and the MCU's fault. What I'm saying is they might not do another season, and after season 2, which is technically season 5, you guys won't see no more Daredevil again. Then y'all be up in arms talking about, oh, it was my favorite show, blase, blase, Disney stupid or whatever. Well, remember, if they don't see it on the charts, then that means it's a failure. You get what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Tell what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.